Alrighty then, this is Mr. McEwen. This is an Adobe Illustrator tutorial on how to make an Among Us character. This is going to be a very simple Among Us character. There's lots of different ways you can build it. We're going to try using just the shape tools, the shape builder tool. We'll use these two selection tools up here for different reasons, and we're going to use the fill and the stroke. Okay, so first, go to File and go to New. Click on, let's see, Recent. I don't know. Click on a print one, A4, or letter is fine. This is your artboard. We're just going to build it on top of the artboard. So we're going to use the shape tools right here. If you click hold on it, you can see some additional shape tools. We're going to use the shape builder tool, which is right here. It's two circles with an arrow. We're going to use the selection tool so we can grab and move things around and maybe resize them. We'll also use the direct selection tool so we can change the corners and edit shapes a little bit more. Okay. If you don't have this top if you don't have the top burr called the control bar, click on window up at the top and make sure that this control is checked. Also, below there, toolbars, make sure the advanced toolbar is on or you will not have the shape builder tool. First thing we're going to do, click on a rectangle and make a rectangle by dragging. Make the body. Great. You do have to click on the selection tool or you will keep making rectangles. See? Oh no, I've got so many rectangles. I don't want them. So Command Z works to back up. So I'm on the selection tool. I notice that the fill is white. You can change the fill to other colors, but we're going to turn the fill off right now while we build our outline of our Among Us character. You also will notice that these little anchors you can grab and hold and resize a whole corner. You can grab a anchor here and resize the sides. You also can grab these and all at once make the corners rounded. We do want to make the top rounded. Okay, I'm just going to bring this guy in here so we have something to look at. So I command and paste over here just so we can have see about the sides. Okay, so I'm going to click on it, and this time I'm going to click this corner, but then I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to click this corner. So I held shift, I've got two selected, I'm going to drag it so I've got the head. Alright, so now I need to make this bottom part, so there's two legs. I'm going to grab another rectangle and I'm going to create a rectangle that kind of shows you this is the shape I want. So you can click on the selection tool now and move it around. You'll notice these little purple lines line up with the center. So if you see that's lined up, it doesn't look lined up at all. There we go. So it looks about right. Now, the great thing about the shape builder tool is I can highlight it all or Command A to select all. Click on the shape builder tool, and when I hover over a shape, it highlights it. If I click it, it will create that shape. So I'm just going to click this shape. If I want to combine two shapes, I click and hold and drag across. Let go. Did you see how it makes that? I can now, with the selection tool, move it out of the way. And I see that I have my two legs. I can also delete that piece I don't want there. Alright, now let's click on this shape. And I want to make these corners rounded so the feet are rounded like this. But it's not available on this complex shape. So click on the direct select tool, and now I have kind of all the different points. I can click, hold shift. I'm going to click all of these while I'm holding shift, and now I can make the feet. Yay. Alright, we have two more parts. We have the backpack and the visor. Let's start with the backpack. Another rectangle. I'm gonna start about right where this curve is. I don't want to go up into the curve. And then I'm going to resize it a little bit. You can see again I need to curve this one and this corner, so I'm going to click this one, select it, hold shift, click this one, let's bring it in. Alright, now let's command A to select everything, click on our shape builder tool, and we want to combine these two shapes so it's part of the body. So click and drag across. You can click on the selection tool, and if this you want to resize this a little bit, you can. I think his whole body needs to be bigger. I don't know. Anyways, you can also use the arrow keys when you've selected a shape to move it. Alright, so let's do the visor. It is another rectangle. And kind of adjust it. Use the selection tool if you need to move it around. Okay. Now we can grab this one, and if we need to curve every corner, so I'm just going to use it's automatically ready to go. And then I want to command A or select the whole shape build, and we want to put these two pieces need to go together, so we're going to drag across until I see them both grayed out and let go. Here we go. Now we can select the whole thing, and we can make it a little thicker by changing the stroke. You see how it's getting thicker? Good. Now I can click on the body, and I can make the body whatever color I want. I'm going to make the backpack that color or another color, and I'm going to make the visor a dark blue. So that's an Among Us character. Go up to File, go to Save, and we're going to start saving things to the cloud, which means like Google Drive, so that you can get to them anytime you want. So just save to Cloud Documents. You can see all my documents are there. Make sure you type Among Us and click Save, and it shows you that it's saved to the cloud. So if I were to make a change, like create a different color visor, and then click File, Save, it just overrides the last save. So why don't you can build a hat or some special additional using the shapes in the shape builder if you want, or you can use the if you want to try to make these highlights, you can try to do that too as well. It's pretty simple. You click on the body, you can copy and paste, and we'll do this over here, and then paste another one and place them so they're kind of next to each other like this, so that you see this little slice. Okay. Then we're going to highlight both of them. We're going to click the shape builder tool, and we just want this little sliver right here. Click on the selection tool, click on it, and place it about where it goes. You may have to make it a little smaller, and you have to turn off the stroke. Now you just change its color so it's a little bit darker. Let's see. Let's make it a little bit darker. There we go. And we don't need it to be pink. In fact, we don't need a stroke at all. And there you have a kind of a highlighter. And you might need to adjust it so it's a little bit smaller and doesn't cover up the black. You can also use the pen tool, which we've been working on, to create a hat. Let's say I want a top hat. So I'm just going to make it very simple. Top hat. I don't like that it's making it red. But if I click on the selection tool, I can make it black. And there we go. I'm going to go File, and I'm going, oops. File, Save again. Enjoy.